Hi everyone, it's Mini here. Welcome to my channel. The purpose for doing this video is I want to say how much I really respect my ancestors. And the reason for saying that is that many times when I reach a difficult moment in my life or a crossroad, and I think, oh my gosh, uh, what am I doing, or how hard it is, and I want to give up or something like that. And also many young people also face the same situation, is that in life when they reach something, a hard situation, they want to give up. And the reason for doing this video is because I want to say how much I really appreciate my ancestors. uh, I appreciate my ancestors so much uh, because they were so brave to come here over 180 years ago. When the first set of Indian came here, it was the 5th of May 1838, and the African came prior to that during the Dutch establishment. And they have laid the foundation for us, regardless of our race here in Guyana, whether we are Africans or Indian, Indo-Guyanese or Afro-Guyanese, or regardless of our race or our background, we must all take away something from our ancestor, and that is their strength, their will for a better life. They were so adventurous, they were so brave, and they had endurance, which is something that we are lacking so much. In that is lacking in a lot of youths today. They want the easiest way out of things. They don't want to work to get the things they want. They think somebody must give it to them. They feel more entitled, or they want more from you. And I have really great, more than a religion or anything else, I have great and tremendous respect for my ancestor. And it doesn't matter where we are or where we have come from, we must always remember, especially the people in the Caribbean and so on, who was brought up as a result from colonialism, who has that as their ancestor. Colonialism play a part in that. And because of our ancestors coming here for a better life, when I look, read your history, know your history, and you'll appreciate what you have. When I look and I read about my history, I am so appreciative that my ancestors come here with nothing, just their willpower to thrive and accomplish things for their future generation. And I'm always touched every time, when I read about how strong they were, the things they had to endure, the manipulation, the hardship. They didn't have electricity back then. You're talking 185 years ago. There were so many things that they didn't had, and it is so important that if the younger generation can learn and appreciate history, appreciate your culture, know where you're coming from, and know how hard your ancestor had to work to lay a foundation for us. People don't want to take a 50-minute drive in a minibus to get to work. Our ancestors traveled thousands of miles away from their homeland to an unknown destination to make a living. You imagine that, guys? They had to travel in the Whitby and the Hesperus, and there were no luxury. Some, they were packed like sardines. The Africans, they were packed like sardines. In I want Guyanese to read and appreciate your history. Appreciate your history and know where you're coming from, and you'll understand that we don't need to fight like that in this country, to hate each other, because what our foreparents, what they have established here, is a groundwork to make our life easier, because they have traveled and endured so much. And I think we all can take a lesson away from their bravery, their endurance, their hard work, and their pioneering abilities for betterment. And they just came, and so I wanted to to say how much I appreciate my ancestors, and I wish that all the Guyanese youths, that they learn about their about slavery and how their ancestors come to Guyana, because I feel many of them are giving up on life. They fling their hands up in the air when things go wrong. But some people don't even want to take a 1 hour drive with a minibus. And our foreparents took a ship on the Atlantic Ocean and come. Look how many miles away, thousands of miles away. You believe that? Over 100 years ago. And some people don't even want to use a minibus, or they don't want to take an hour drive to work, or do any hard work, or toil the land, or they don't want to do anything. Some people, they just want to think that the world is obligated, or people are obligated to them. So I just want to say that I appreciate my ancestor, and you should too, and you should understand and respect your ancestor, whatever they gave to you, whatever they hand down to you. You should respect that very much, because without them, we could not have been in this beautiful land of ours, regardless of what Guyana, their bravery and their hard work. So that is something I want to say to you. And those of you youths who have never read about your history, the Afro-Guyanese, the Indo-Guyanese, whatever, read about your history, learn about your history, and you'll appreciate your life a whole lot more. You'll appreciate that if it's better that you don't have to cross thousands of miles to go and find job for a betterment of your family. You just have to take a minibus, or maybe ride a bicycle to get to your job. And maybe you look at life from a different angle or perspective. And so my ancestors, I'm greatly inspired by their bravery. And when things get tough, I always look back. So I didn't think they come all this way here for me to fail. I don't think they come and travel all this way because they want to see the future generation to fail. So when things go wrong, we shouldn't really fling our hands up in the air. And I want to say this, that life is not smooth, and I know things get rough sometimes, but I'm not here to fail, because my ancestors come here thousands of miles, and they would have worked really hard to see the future generation better off. And I am here today, and that is why I do this. That is why I do what I do. I want to share whatever little knowledge I have, whatever little bits that I can share. I want to do that. And thus I'm saying, respect your ancestor, learn from their hard work, and don't give up, and appreciate what you're given in life. Appreciate it. Be grateful, because our ancestor made a very arduous journey to come here to Guyana for betterment. So see you all later, and I hope you all like my videos. If you like it, please share it. And thank you all for watching. Bye.